You know, I gave this up a while ago.
Mm-hmm. Hi everyone, it's Allison and Will from QuiltNCode, and as you can see, we're having just a little bit of fun with the Mystery 5.0 stuff. Will is
fun till the daddy takes the T-bird away.
Fun. We grew up with the Carpenters, and so that was a Carpenters.
Which is funny because it's not.
I know it wasn't a Carpenters song, but that's what we remember.
It was the most panned Carpenters album ever, and we loved it.
So anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying our Facebook videos and our YouTube videos. We have been able to get back into the YouTube and Facebook videoing. Yes, it's not exactly what we thought we were getting back into, but
we're still backlogged.
Oh my God!
Right.
But we're still having a blast, and so that's all that matters. That energy has come back into QuiltNCode with this whole Mystery 5.0 thing, and this is what I was alluding to last month, where I was like, "Stuff's coming." So
it's even a mystery to us. It seems
it is a mystery to us, which is really it's part of the fun and allure because. You know, Will really wants to do some things with these videos, and I'm like, I'm not quite sure that's where the mystery is going.
There might not be a murder.
Right. I mean, he so wants, Fat Quarters to kill me or something. So, and so it's been fun. We've been watching a lot of mystery stuff to get inspired. And so, yeah, so welcome. We'd love to know how you guys are doing this week or this month. We've had a wild month as usual.
Right.
But it's been great. Wonder of wonders. Jack's Creek, after 6 months, is paved.
Kind of.
Yes! Okay, my husband is in the background going, kind of. But it is paved. And so I just never realized just how much I took for granted a paved road.
So McKinney Branch is still like McKinney Stump.
Yeah, so McKinney Branch has been better than Jack's Creek, but now Jack's Creek is better.
Oh, much. Because they did a great job grading it and putting down like a really hard packed gravel, and then it rained, and now you get to drive like this down the road as you dodge the potholes.
Which, I mean, that's what we've been doing on Jack's Creek for the last 6 months, so I can't say anything. So, I mean,
I just figured that's the way it's going to be.
Right. So we're all just sort of getting used to it, and even the dump trucks are starting to go away. I mean, like, we live in this way back in the backwoods, where you're only supposed to hear dogs, unfortunately, and a creek. We hear the dogs, the creek, and the dump trucks. And so hopefully pretty soon those dump trucks are also going to be on their way out.
That's sort of like an Air Supply song, right? Even the dump trucks are leaving. No.
He loves Air Supply. It's one of his favorite bands.
Oddly enough, it's fun.
It gives me a rough time about my Air Supply, so anyway.
I keep joking, when am I going to hear Air Supply? And she's like, I wouldn't do that. And I'm like, well, why not?
See, I'm learning things. Lanny is in the background. Right? Lanny's like in the background going, be careful what you say. All right, Lanny.
Privy's in Prim, which I think is Doreen.
Yes, Doreen. We saw her
just
in the store today.
And Bonnie says, hey, Super Sleuths.
Oh, hey, Bonnie. So Bonnie was like one of our very first members of our into our mystery group. And so that was kind of fun. It was like, it's Bonnie. Yes, approve. And if you are trying to get into our group, we have been given strict orders by Mystery 5.0 not to let you in if you haven't answered the questions. And so I'm new to this group thing, and I might have declined you without saying, please answer the questions. And then I can, even if you just say, yep, I'm okay with that, just so that I know you're not a bot or that's what they're scared of, is that people that are not people will try and get into the group. And so they're
I don't know what you might be
cautious.
talking about.
Right.
Obviously, I am not a bot.
Right. So, okay. So I am like ready for you to take over and What are we drinking this evening?
Well, we had mentioned last month that Lanny and I were on our way to New Jersey to Janome repair training, and I picked up a little souvenir. It's Rattlesnake Rosie's maple bacon, flavored whiskey. I don't know if you can get a shot of that one, and then in the other video there, yep. So Rattlesnake Rosie's.
I mean, just the cover is like the big huge hog. It's
yeah,
and like it's a big huge hog.
I love the bottle shape is also more like an old like medicine bottle that you'd get off of Doc Terminus's.
Yeah.
Thing.
Okay, so Doc Terminus is from Pete's Dragon. We were big, huge Pete's Dragon fans when we were young.
Every little piece. Every little piece. So it's very sweet, which is nice. And I was trying to figure out what we would do with this. And strictly speaking, an old-fashioned is whiskey and simple syrup, and typically a little dash of bitters. And then there's also the whiskey and soda. And that's just, of course, whiskey and soda. And sometimes a garnish on either or both would be a bit of orange peel. So I'm going to give this a try with a combination sort of both. It's going to be a whiskey soda, but since this is already sweetened, it's sort of like an old-fashioned whiskey soda.
Now, this is a recipe you have not tried yet.
Correct? I have not tried it yet. I just figured it would sparkle up. So I'm going to add 1 whiskey.
1 whiskey.
Half whiskey. Okay. Put that over there so it doesn't spill everywhere.
He told me there's not that much alcohol in it.
The Angostura bitters, mostly...
This is his new favorite.
Yeah, this is, as Kyla said last month, this is like alcohol MSG. It makes everything better. So, a dash of that.
And of course he's going to make me try it first.
That's what you're here for.
Right? I'm the guinea pig.
Some club soda.
See, he would have lost me at the club soda.
It's being mixed in with all that other stuff, so it'll be okay. And my husband said he would have lost him at the club soda.
I mean, that's just seltzer water.
I don't like the butter, or the bubbles.
Doesn't like the bubbles, is what he says in the background.
So, I'll tell you what.
See, and we talk about how Mom talks in the background.
Try that.
Okay.
Since you've already had a little nip.
I can smell the maple and the bacon, and it was sitting over there. It's like we need to have it for breakfast. Okay, that's nice.
Okay.
Okay.
And then a little garnish of orange, and see if that changes the flavor.
Okay.
It'll change the aroma, definitely. But
let's see. Oh, yeah. Wow.
Maple bacon and orange. Interesting.
Oh, wow.
That's like an
Just
entire breakfast in a glass, huh?
It is. It's like you got your maple, your bacon, and your orange juice. It's
hey, we are
nice.
ECU graduates, so...
Right?
Doreen says she just wants the bacon.
Right?
I had considered getting some, like, pre-cooked bacon and making that the garnish, but...
We often do dinner with this. We should have done breakfast.
We do. We have gotten into the whole breakfast for dinner thing, so... Which is really, it's so nice. My husband used to be the meat, potatoes, vegetable type of person, and now it's gotten much better.
Now it's waffles?
Now we have waffles or pancakes, and it's usually chocolate chip pancakes, so.
I put bananas in it too. Come on, I make them healthy.
Yeah, I know. Lanny says he puts bananas in it too, so it's healthy. Of course it is. Did you try it without the orange
first? I did not.
Do the same thing. If you make me do it. So I got to take a little sip of the maple bacon, and I wasn't expecting it to be sweet. And so I said...
It's funny that the smokiness comes out now that
Right?
it's thinned down.
Yep. So now you got that anyway, it's very cool. Is this something that they can purchase in their
I do not believe they can purchase this locally. The closest thing I know that somebody could purchase to get close to this would be a Drambuie, which is a whiskey liqueur, widely available. But it would not have that smoky, salty kind of thing. But that said, you could probably do this same thing with a Drambuie and a garnish of a maple bacon or something, or even a maple extract, a drop or two of maple extract into the Drambuie, because Drambuie is really just sweetened whiskey.
Right.
That's what my mom used to drink after the meal going out.
Right.
So your mom would drink
Drambuie
as an after dinner drink. Wow, I'm learning all sorts of stuff.
So that's nice.
Right. So lots of things happened this month. So I was going to pull up the calendar because I needed a reminder of what happened this month. One of those things was that I celebrated the 30th anniversary with my husband. And so I don't know how he's put up with me for 34 years, but he has somehow survived and is still here. So I cannot tell you how much I am thankful for that he has not just left.
That's right. My ex and I couldn't put up with each other for more than 13.
So, the fact that he's a saint, we already know, we already know that because he's the fixer of the computers. And so we already know the fact that he also stayed with me for 30 years.
He performs at least 3 miracles on a computer every week. So
I know.
the only thing he hasn't died as a martyr. So we can't actually make him a saint.
Okay. So he's not sick. He is in the back and he is red as a beet. That's kind of cute. Aren't you cute, honey?
Sue Ellen says hi.
Sue Ellen,
hi,
Sue
Ellen.
Ellen.
My Aunt Doreen say happy anniversary.
Oh, thank you. And Sue Ellen, I really need to thank you for keeping me straight on the Facebook group stuff. So you just keep at it, okay? Because I am like, this stuff's overwhelming. The wonderful thing about the Mystery 5.0 thing is that they really have laid everything out for you. They have said, okay, we're going to do it this way. And you're going to put this post out, this post out, this post out. You're going to do this email, and this email on this date, on this date, on this date. You want this with this, with this, with this. And it's wonderful. And yet it is also a tad bit on the overwhelming side because I just realized that we have another thing we need to do for Sunday. And I'm like, oh, well, we need to do another video. And so guess what we're going to be doing tomorrow? Will's going to be hit with tied up. He's going to be hit with fat quarters. We're going to figure it all out. It's going to be great. So, and that's why right there.
What?
It's the face.
The face.
You do the faces so well that all this, it just is, it is so funny. Okay.
Sue Ellen does say the videos are hilarious.
Oh, good. I'm glad that you're having a good time enjoying them. More are coming, just because we really do have a blast making them. Although my mother, when she directs, she does a little bit better job than Kyla does because Kyla is not a director.
Yeah, Kyla is not even a cinematographer. It's more like, go.
Right. And so we brought Mom in. Okay, well, that was hilarious. And so it was so funny because after the first taping, Will just went off. Well, if you're going to give us directions, oh, my mom. And here is Kyla going, I wish I would have taped all of that.
Right?
It was
behind the scenes tomorrow.
I know, it was hilarious.
The catering truck did not provide the proper fruit basket to me. I am a professional here. I don't understand why I'm putting up with this amateur crap.
He just it was one comedy thing after another. And the three of us were just dying laughing.
We provided him a trailer.
We provided... So my husband's saying we provided him a trailer, and that is because my parents...
Now, wait a minute. You provided me 2, but I have to pack one of them for your for your shows every month.
Right. So one trailer is in the parking lot that is our show trailer. So every, 3 to 4 weeks we're going on shows, and so we pack that. But Mom and Dad's travel trailer is still, it's that little Roadrunner. It's still sitting in the parking lot because they can't do it yet. They cannot get it up the mountain quite yet. And so it's just hanging out in the thing. So we did provide you with the trailer. I don't know why you had to, it was.
It has air conditioning.
It has air conditioning. Kyla was totally right. Kyla said she should have just kept the camera running because he went on for like 5 minutes, 10 minutes. We were like, we're never going to video. We're never going to get any videoing done because Mr. Prima Donna here.
It's hard being a diva.
So let me give you a little rundown of what we're talking about. We're talking about the Mystery 5.0. If you have not gotten in touch or gotten into our program yet, you're going to go to the website that Lanny is popping into the chat, and that is already there. Lanny says that he hooked it up earlier, and so you can just click on that. Takes you straight to our Facebook page, and then you'll answer a couple of questions that are simple. Who's your favorite quilt store? QuiltNCode, of course, and and agree to the rules, and I can then click approve instead of decline to make sure you're not a bot. That's all we're trying to do. And then, so what is it all about? So I pulled this up right here so I can make sure what? You're messing with me, aren't you?
No.
No, I'm pulling it up because I want to make sure I'm right. Okay. So
you're pulling it up because I have no idea what we're doing neither.
Right? We are getting the posts, we get 2 weeks in advance of what we're doing, and that's it. They want to keep everything a mystery.
I haven't got a clue whether the mystery is a murder or a stubbed toe or a lost dog.
Right? So it's pretty cool. So it's a free online quilting event, okay? It is hosted by our Mystery 5.0 Facebook group. At least that's what they tell me. And so everything will be coming straight into our group on May 31st. So the day is May 31st. If you can't do it on May 31st, not a problem. It will still be in the Facebook group, and you can go and do it whenever you wish. It is a free program. But it's not going up until May 31st, okay? It is completely online. You're doing it from the warmth and comfort of your sewing room with your sewing machine, and we're doing it all online, okay? What we will be making is a Starlight 21 by 21 inch quilt with step-by-step instructions with the design unfolding throughout the day, okay? And so we're still trying to figure out how we want to run things. We might actually do a morning session, and that way we can interact with you guys in the morning section, and we might do an afternoon section. We haven't figured that out. We also might do a online event, and then a week later do an in-house event. Remember, we are just as in the dark as you guys are, and so we're still trying to figure out how this works. So what is this whole thing? This whole thing is we're priming you. Maybe is what I'm trying to. I have had too much to drink.
Prima donna? What? No.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So we're trying to encourage you to join in the fun and get to make new friends. And then this is intended to be a year-long event. And so we will begin a year-long event we get started training in a couple weeks for the year-long event. And so we're charter members because this has brand new. It's completely, they've done a mini mystery that just finished, and they learned a whole bunch from that. They're learning a whole bunch from this one. And then as they keep going, we will continue to learn from it. So this mini mystery is going to be centered around 6 different fat quarters. And so that's what all the videos are about. We are featuring our fat quarter bundles, and if Derek will move the little camera on, my sweet child came in today to help us with videography because Kyla is sick. My mother is gone singing. How dare she leave us? Without my mother, I don't know how the shop runs. Although it's very quiet when my mother's not here. We get a lot done, actually. So
I know nothing.
This is the first bundle that we have come up with. Actually, that's a lie. This is the second bundle. So this is the second bundle that we've come up with. And these bundles will go live actually on May 1st, even though we already got an order because we screwed that up, but that's okay. We're going to figure this out.
No, if you got an order for one of these already, it's just a pre-order.
It's just a pre-order, so you've put it in as a pre-order.
But there's a pre-order. It will not be shipped until the 1st.
Right, we have a pre-order. We have our first. It's Jenny Styles. Thank you, Jenny.
That's right, she was in today.
Jeannie Styles. That's right, she was in today.
And yesterday.
And yesterday. I mean, there are some customers that really love us. So, let me put that totally differently. They really love Lanny. Okay? I have a lot of competition. Okay? And that may be why he's still with me.
I'm assuming all these people on here also really love us. They're just not local.
Right. I mean, Bonnie and Doreen, and you all really love us. Okay, so here's the next little bundle. And I can't remember what we named them, but...
Doreen likes the sunflowers.
I love all of them. I have so many plans, you just don't even know. So just stay with me because I have so many plans. These little videos are just the beginning.
Yeah, during the priming phase of the next one, you can show them what you're going to do with your blog.
Right. Just wait. I'm so excited. My mother is getting ready to make a sample out of this one, which is our third one. Mom designed or came up with this bundle. And so she came up with this bundle and is already creating a sample so that when we do our May 31st event, we can have this bundle demonstrating the different techniques that are in the quilt. And then this is another bundle. This features our harvest fabric. I think it's harvest fabric. Is it harvest fabric? There we go.
Yeah, it's the same one as that.
Oh, is it? Oh, oopsie. So we have many more coming.
That's why I was confused for a second.
Oh, sorry. We have many more coming. We have we have stacks of fabric ready to be cut into fat quarters to make bundles. It's hilarious. Not only that, but we have stacks of fabric that need to get cut into yards and fat quarters for next week's show, which I will tell you about in just a second. So that's that bundle right there. And then there's this bundle, which is roses. Camellias. It's camellias. And, I mean, look at that. Isn't it gorgeous?
And then carnation on the bottom there.
And then carnations on the bottom. Let me see if I can make this so that you can see all of it. Perfect. And then I did this one already.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so the last one is the best one. I mean, all of them are awesome, but this one's the best one. Okay, so we have a red and we have a blue, and then we have kitty cat paws and a purple and another kitty cat, but I just have to show you that this is the fabric. So if you like kitty cats, this might be the block for you. Okay, cool. Meow. So the quilt for you. So those are just a sampling of the bundles that are coming. We will continue throughout the next month to put bundles up on the website so that you can see those coming. And so we do have a whole page on our website dedicated to Mystery 50. You can go straight to our website and sign up from there. Cool. Okay. Oh, so next thing I wanted to tell you was that we'll be in Raleigh. Bonnie, one of our #1 fans, is going to come and see us in Raleigh. So so that's why we're going down there. I mean, we had to go and see Bonnie. So we're going down to Raleigh. We will be at the Original Sew Expo 1, 2, and 3. The 1st, 2nd, and 3rd of May. Rebecca is coming as well. So Rebecca will be in Raleigh with us, which means I get to spend 3 whole days with my daughter. And yeah. And then so come and see us at the Original Sew Expo. I believe it is at the Convention Center down in Raleigh. So it's going to be a bit bigger than the one I was at last time in Raleigh. So that's going to be kind of cool.
Setup's going to be weird. I have been to that convention center. I don't know how they got people in and out of it.
Yeah, it's going to be great. Setup and takedown's always weird. And long. It's a long day, and hopefully it won't rain. And hopefully it won't be 110 degrees. Hopefully it'll be a nice 75,
I doubt
cloudy
it'll
day.
get up to 110.
It sure feels like it when we're...
Rain is a distinct possibility.
Right. All right. Anything else? I have one more thing, but
well,
unless you have something else.
As I mentioned, Lanny and I went up for Janome training, so we are
That's
now
right.
officially Janome repair persons.
Have fixed 3 machines so far.
I had nothing to do with that, apparently.
But we have fixed 3 machines so far. You see, we have machines in our classroom that the children use. And and we have a young lady named Opal. And Opal was not, she went through 2 machines. She went through 2 machines. She was not making sure that when she was bringing her thread up and putting it through the uptake lever, that it was coming into the little hole. And so as you go down and up, make sure you're coming up on the right side and that you're looping it
That
in.
depends on your machine. I worked
Most
with some
of
that
them-
came up on the left side. It was weird.
Oh, okay. Well, most of them are going to go on the right. And so you're going to go up the right and down the left, and you want to make sure that thing is hooped into the thing, or into the little hole. And Opal was not doing that. And so when she would go to sew, the thread was getting caught in the thing, and it was making the handle hard to turn. And so we were able to fix those problems on 2 machines that Opal had. And then, poor Opal. But Opal did not do it again. I mean, like, Opal was like 7 years old, making her very first quilt. And her seam allowance has just amazingly improved in the past several weeks. I mean, like, we're talking, we were a child that was doing, I mean, like, ADHD all over the place. And if Mabel is there, then it's all over because the 2 of them just, and then Opal didn't get anything done. So, and so the last couple of weeks, Mabel's been out, and so Opal's been getting a lot done, and her seam allowance, like, 7 years old.
We do love these children.
We do love these children. I mean, it's amazing. Oh, I love these children.
Even though we are calling them out
I love these children.
on international broadcast.
Right. Opal would be ecstatic that I'm calling her out. So would Mabel. they would be. Okay, that's it? Anything else?
Yeah, I guess that's it.
How about on the calendar? Anything else? I'm looking.
I don't believe so.
Okay. Coming up in May. Coming up in May. Coming up in May.
Know if she could buy one of the bundles and you bring it to Raleigh.
Yes. Bonnie, absolutely. I absolutely. Because it will be May 1st, and I can give it to you at that point.
Yep. Pre-order
Yes.
and then just put as that you don't need to ship it.
Right. And I will
At
bring
checkout.
it to Raleigh and see you in Raleigh. I can't wait. Yay. Okay. Last thing I have. The pattern is done. The pattern is tested. The pattern is going up free on our website tomorrow. And so it is also going to be shared on the GE Designs website. And so in order to create this pattern, it is a little Roxy pattern. That's little Kira. That's not little Roxy. That's little Trixie. That's little Stella.
Stashes a lot of kids in there.
Yeah. I do. I thought I had little Roxy in here. Anyway, it takes a little Roxy pattern. That's little Kira. And I used the little Roxy table runner pattern to create a bag. So it's been in high demand, and it's been 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks, 3 months coming.
I was just checking the pool. It might have been in the sunroom. Let me see. Nope.
It's not a Mary Poppins bag.
Sure seemed like it.
So anyway, this pattern is going up on the website, and then Little JoJo's pattern, which is going to be coming up next week. And I have another pattern in the works that I was hoping to finish tomorrow, but probably won't be till Saturday, simply because we've got another sample we need to get done. And so we have 3 patterns coming out bag-wise in the next few weeks, which means I need to get up here and do some videos, dude. But look, we are getting videos out there finally. So they are not the videos we intended.
This is true.
But we are getting videos out there. So.
Double going to be like that.
See, this is why he's the star of the videos. So thank you so much for joining us. I don't know what you're drinking this evening. If you would please put it in the chat, we would love to share with you. And
like, comment, and subscribe.
Like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you soon. Bye, everyone.
Bye.